Now we come to the end of chapter 27, where, in a short final paragraph, Isaiah reveals two important facts. One, that even in Assyria, righteous souls will be found, and two, at the final harvest, a great trump will herald a new, amazing wave of missionary work. Let's read verses 12 and 13 from the King James Version of chapter 27. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall beat off from the channel of the river unto the stream of Egypt, and ye shall be gathered one by one, O ye children of Israel. And it shall come to pass in that day that the great trumpet shall be blown, and they shall come which were ready to perish in the land of Assyria, and the outcasts in the land of Egypt, and shall worship the Lord in the holy mount at Jerusalem. Once again, Isaiah begins his prophecy by saying, in that day. And again, it refers to the day of the Lord of hosts, when most of his other prophecies will be fulfilled. Isaiah says that the Lord shall beat off from the channel of the river. This river is the Euphrates, or the eastern end of the land promised to Abraham. The Lord shall beat off refers to the gleaning of olives, when harvesters beat the limbs with poles to knock down the remaining olives. The stream of Egypt is the Nile, which is the western end of the promised land. In Isaiah's day, many covenant people still live there. So we're being told that in that day, the remaining righteous souls, those not already in Zion or redeemed Jerusalem, will be brought in one by one from the promised lands. Of course, in our day, there's another promised land, the Americas. Moroni said that the Americas are a land of promise, and whatsoever nation shall possess it shall serve God, or they shall be swept off when the fullness of wrath shall come upon them. And Joseph Smith said that the whole of America will eventually become the land of Zion. This is the same land Isaiah spoke of when he said that the mountain or nation of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains or nations, and shall be exalted above the hills or smaller countries, and all nations shall flow unto it. In the last days, even after the destructions by natural disasters and foreign invasions, even after the righteous have been led to places of refuge, there will be other righteous, repentant souls remaining in the land, and they too will be gleaned one by one. But this gleaning will also happen worldwide. As we see in verse 13, the great trumpet shall be blown. This corresponds to the trumpet which shall be blown at the final gathering of the elect by the angels. And then, as Isaiah says, they shall come which were ready to perish in the land of Assyria. Even in the land of Assyria, where the great oppressor had raised his initial army, righteous souls will be found. And not only there, but also in Egypt, where outcasts will be found. These outcasts have been cast out because of their faith in Christ, but now they shall find joy. Again, all this happens worldwide, but how will missionaries go into lands that prohibit the preaching of the gospel, which currently includes the greater part of humanity? The answer? A new missionary force will emerge from Zion, 144,000 high priests who have been sealed in their foreheads by angels. They will be sent forth into all the earth, as we read in the Doctrine and Covenants. Question: what are we to understand by sealing the 144,000 out of all the tribes of Israel, 12,000 out of every tribe? Answer: we are to understand that those who are sealed are high priests, ordained into the holy order of God to administer the everlasting gospel. For they are they who are ordained out of every nation, kindred, tongue, and people by the angels, to whom is given power over the nations of the earth, to bring as many as will come to the church of the firstborn. These high priests who are ordained by the angels will go forth from Zion with power to gather the remaining righteous, and nothing will be able to stop them. As Isaiah says, they will even find souls in the land of Assyria. And then these precious souls, many of whom may be of the 10 tribes, will be brought not only to Zion, but also to the lands of their inheritance at redeemed Jerusalem. For, as Isaiah says, they shall worship the Lord in the holy mount at Jerusalem. And whether in the Zion of New Jerusalem or the Zion of Jerusalem, They will not only worship Jesus Christ their Redeemer, but they will, in fact, meet him face to face. What a glorious day that will be. Next time, we'll discuss chapter 28, Isaiah's diatribe against the crown of pride, the drunkards of Ephraim. I'm Curtis Taylor with the Words of Isaiah.